Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my Forex setups for today. Yesterday was a bit of a slow day. Wasn't seeing much, but looking through the charts this morning, there was quite a few opportunities on offer. So we'll just run through them. I missed them, but anyway, it's good. Always good to know what's going on. So I'm going to start off with the Euro USD. So yesterday we're still waiting for a pullback. Didn't really get a pullback. And there's so many different levels. I mean, this is a level that I would have been comfortable with. And this area here is 111,490. And what we want to do, though, is we just want to just get a few other areas in. So what I'm doing is just looking for areas of congestion. You can see there's an area of congestion, and right at the top is another area there. I look further to the left, you'll see there's some interaction with that. So that'll give us an idea of what's actually going on. And then let's just drill down to the hour on this. So firstly, trend is up, okay? Anybody can see that that trend is up, and what we should be doing is looking for opportunities to buy. So we didn't quite get an opportunity here. If I just move that level up slightly, and so we did get an opportunity here. So this is exactly what I was talking about. We pulled back onto the level, buyer stepped in and rallied away. So we're again in an area and a buying opportunity. So I think this is definitely some areas that we want to be looking at. But I just want to get back to, let's just see what kind of, so making the charts a bit messy for a sec, just bear with me, guys. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just looking for levels. Now you can see there's definitely a level there was used as resistance there. Here's something brewing around there, but that just gives me my targets. Okay, so nothing really. So there's another test of the high. So basically what we're looking for is there's a potential here for that's 370 to there, which is 400. So there is potential for a one-to-one trade here. So the area that we're in right now, which is 112, 174, is an area to buy, and then you're looking to test the highs of yesterday. Okay, trend is up. Definitely looking for longs on this pair. So that's something still on my watch list. We'll watch this at the London Open just to see what happens. Maybe just look at the 15 minutes and we get a break above that. One of these 15-minute fractals, and that's your entry with a stop here. Nice tight stop loss. Okay, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. This is something which is interesting me. Firstly, we have a higher high. See, there's a high, there's a high. Okay, so that's a higher high. We are in an uptrend, bit of a messy uptrend, but we're coming back into this area of support here. Okay, this area of support is 107,384. Now, if we come down to the hour, which is what we should be looking for, you'll see quite a bit happening here. An inside bar is forming. We still got, 15, 16, 17 minutes to go on this bar. But this is definitely an area I'd be looking for a long. Okay, at this stage, your long is going to be somewhere in this area, wherever price action says it's going to be, and you can hold a stop pretty much a 70-point stop loss at the moment. So you can see this previous swing low here, one of these swing lows, either that one or that one. I'd feel more comfortable with this one here. Okay, and you're looking for the previous highs here. So that's a good 2-to-1 trade that. Okay, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So this is one that I missed yesterday. And there is a gap up here. So you can see there's where the bar closed and then a gap down and opened here. Okay, so there's a gap sitting at 113,362. So I bet that is going to happen. It will get up to there, but it's just been messy the way it is. And this is just warnings where you've got tails like this. The buyers are coming in, but what you've got to worry about is an inside bar, and it drives it down. We are quite extended from the moving average as well. And at the same time, if you look at what's going on here, it's a parabolic curve. So you can see how it's curving. So as time goes on, the trend line is getting steeper and steeper and steeper. Okay, so when you get a break of that parabolic curve, that's not always a good sign if you're long anyway. But it is potential for a short setup. So we are coming into some major area of resistance here as well. So it's a bit of a warning, but this is one that I want to show you. So if you look at our, we had this congestion on a level, okay? Wasn't an area to be long. We should have been waiting down here, and lo and behold, look what happened. Okay, and in fact, if we just come down to the 15 minutes on that, you'll see what I mean. Very steep moves to the downside. You would have been forgiven thinking, okay, that's a strong move. We should be looking for opportunity back for shorts, and there were people here that were looking for shorts. But that's why I look at the 8 hour or the daily to pick up where my levels are. Okay, so you knew this was the level. Pin bar off it. Done deal. Long. Stop there. And at least a test of the previous highs. And if you look at that, that would have been a 150 point stop loss for 400, 700. Okay. So anyway, that's just something to pay attention to. So what we're looking at the moment is a potential to come back onto this level that's broken through. Nothing really at the moment, but one concern I do have is that we're right at this major level here, or at the gap. So, and if you look to the left, you're not sure what's going to happen there. But anyway, so what we're looking for here is still a bit of a deeper pullback and then an opportunity to get long. But I do think this is slightly extended. So that's just really one that was missed yesterday. Pound US dollar, starting to look like we are reversing off a level back into an area of support. And you can see here, this area right here at 124.879 is something which does interest me. Okay. So I'm looking for some form of support, either 125, sorry, let me just get this right. Yeah, 125.216, or alternatively 124.879. We come down to the hour on this pair. You'll see it does look like a bit of a rounding top, but until it's gone up and made a higher low, sorry, a low low, the trend is still up and it's pretty strong to the upside at the moment. So watching these two levels, see what happens with price action. If we do get an opportunity to buy, there's definitely something there. Maybe small, may only be for a target of 126.454. Euro Japanese yen, similar setup, and it looks like it's playing out at the moment. That's on the 1 hour. Let's just look at the 8 hour. Look at strong moves to the upside, and we have broken through a fairly strong area of what was resistance. So I would obviously feel a lot more comfortable for price coming back to here, but we do have two tests here. You can see here we got through and then broke up. In my books, this is an area. This is still an area, still higher lows. So this is an area to be watching. And again, come down a bit lower, 15 or half hour. Watch what's happening in this area, but this is definitely inside bar there, off the level. Definitely an opportunity right here. Okay, only problem is time of day is wrong for me. Then another one, US dollar ZAR, so this US dollar South African rand. So you can see trend on this pair has been fairly strong to the downside. However, there is see this massive wick here. There is some interest at this area right here where we are now, which is 1698.7. So let's just round that off to 17,000. And that does interest me because the next area of major support is right here at 16,734. Okay, so that's the area that I would expect us to sort of tag. So if we look at the hour, you can see this is pretty messy what's going on. This is looking like a bit of a flag for a measured move. Now my measured move is going to be that there. Okay, And you can see it almost tagging the bottom there. If I extend the measured move from the previous level, like that, take it from there, you'll see that tags it perfectly. Okay, so this is another pair that I'm really interested in right now for a short. Okay, so it's a short from this area. At the moment, stop is pretty broad. It's 136.240, so it's a 2-to-1 opportunity. That is brilliant. But this little bit of price action that's forming here does look a lot like a flag to me at the moment. So that's one that I'm watching at the European Open. The last one here is pound Aussie dollar. Now this is a pair which I missed out on, and I'll show you what. So we're in a very strong downtrend. Okay, there were a couple of levels. There was the first one at 184.622. Here was the next one. Okay, at 183.419. But when you look to the left, you see all this congestion, which is why I stayed out of it, because you look at these levels, they're right smack bang in all this congestion. But hindsight being a perfect science, you can see we had a pin bar, we had a rally. Okay, so there's my level. We had this downward trend line here, and we had that area as well as this area. Now this area up here was on the 8th hour as well. This is just a localized level, which is just the swing low here that I had in. Okay, so you can see we got into that area over here, bit of a triangle, rallied up into support. And if I just move that, intersecting the trend line, you can see it picking up my inside tail there, boom, on the trend line. There was your short opportunity, a nice tight stop loss, and that probably still staying short because it's looking like a flag at the moment. Okay, so this pair is actually also offering up another opportunity, another potential opportunity. So it'll be, let me just get a level, something in this area here, around 182.040. You can see we're on this trend line again. Okay, pretty volatile. I'm not really going to be looking at this pair. I just want to highlight the beautiful setup that was missed. Okay, the reason why I'm not really want to be in this pair at the moment is because of this volatile move up, volatile move down. So if you look at that on the daily, if we can get our data updated, see, normally when you've got a big up and a big down, it is a big confusion, and it doesn't look like we're going to get, well, there we go. Okay, so if you look at what the daily flag is at the moment, delete all that noise. There, you'll see we had a range bar. Okay, so you can see there's the top of the range there, and there's the bottom of the range there. Whenever you see range bars, indicates confusion, so it could go either way. I mean, we could get a break up or a break down. And if you just again look to the left on this pair, you'll see what I mean. It's a range bar right in amongst all this congestion here. Okay, anyway, that's just an example of always trading with a trend, and you're going to be right more often than you'll be wrong. So it's very rare that you're going to have a V reversal. So if you bounce like that, typically it'll find some form of some level of resistance and then bounce back down. Anyway, that's it for me today. Those are the pairs I'm watching today. Hopefully we get some action. If we do get some action, I will let you know in the Telegraph channel. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.